मनमोहनानंदलाल मनमोहना मधुसूदना वृंदावना नंदलाल मनमोहनानंदलाल मनमोहना मधुसूदना वृंदावना
मधुसूदना वृंदावना नंदलाल
ओ मनमोहनानंदलाल मनमोहना मधुसूदना वृंदावना नंदलाल
मनमोहना मधुसूदना वृंदावना नंदलाल
मनमोहनानंदलाल वृंदावना नंदलाल मनमोहनानंदलाल
वृंदावना नंदलाल
मनमोहना मधुसूदना वृंदावना नंदलाल
मनमोहना मधुसूदना वृंदावना नंदलाल
मनमोहनानंदलाल मनमोहना मधुसूदना वृंदावना नंदलाल
मनमोहना नंदलाल मनमोहना मधुसूदना वृंदावना नंदलाल
वृंदावना नंदलाल वृंदावना नंदलाल जय यदुनंदन जय जगवंदन जय वसुदेव देवकी नंदन जय वसुदेव नंद दुलारे जय प्रभु भक्तन के रखवारे मुरली मनोहर घनश्याम बाबा नंद की दुलारी यशोदा की प्यारी नाथ एक बर मांग हूँ राम कृपा करी दे हूँ अरे जन्म जन्म प्रभु पद कमल कबहु घटे जनीने बोलो सियापति रामचंद्र की जय शरणं प्रभु उमापति महादेव की जय बोलो पवन पुत्र हनुमान की जय वृंदा बिहारी लाल मुरली मनोहर घनश्याम यदुनंद जगवंदित देवकी पुत्र भगवान वासुदेव की जय हो प्रभु जय हो। हे नाथ हे प्रभु नंद के प्यारे गोविंद भगवान, श्री गोविंद भगवान यशोदा के लाल भक्तों की आंखों की प्रभु जय हो प्रभु। हे नाथ, हे अंतर्यामी दीन दयालु भवसागर पार ब्रह्म, मुझे दया करो, मुझे कृपा करो प्रभु। हे अंतर्यामी, मैं आपसे एक वर मांगता हूं कि आप मुझ पर अपनी कृपा दृष्टि बनाए रखे। हे गोविंद बाबा, हर जन्म में मुझे आपके ही पद कमल प्राप्त हो और कभी कभी भी मेरी भक्ति में कभी ना आए। Humble salutation to the Son of Yud, the one whom the whole world prays to, the Almighty Supreme Creator of heaven and earth, Master of our senses, Lord Sri Krishna Chandra Bhagwan Yogeshwara, the darling of Vasudeva and Devaki, Yashoda Maiya, Nanda Maharaj. Lord, this beautiful morning, we take liberty to bow with our body, mind, and soul to thy lotus feet. Receive our memory, our understanding, and our will. We give you our hands to do your work, O Prabhu. We give you our feet to go your way. We give you our eyes to see as you do. We give you our tongue to speak your words. We give you our mind that you may think in us. We give you our heart that you may love us now and forever. O Sri Ram, O Sri Krishna Chandra Bhagwan, Supreme Guru, we ask for a boon this beautiful morning from Thee. Kindly bestow upon us that our devotion, our faith, our steadfastness for Thy lotus feet should never become less in our coming births, in our subsequent births, O God of gods, O King of kings, O Almighty Supreme Benefactor of all, O merciful Redeemer. Thou art our truthful, pure, gentle, and high-minded God. May we know you more clearly, love you more dearly, and follow you more nearly, Almighty, eternal, imperishable, indestructible King of the universe. To Thy divine majesty, Lord Sri Krishna Chandra Bhagavan, Ghanasham Baba, this beautiful morning on behalf of this family who sponsored this Maha Yagna, we bow to Thee, O God, for Thy mercy and for Thy compassion. Om Shantihi, 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 Hari Om. My dear sisters and brothers of Satya Sanatana Dharma, it is my esteemed pleasure this beautiful morning to present to you the final chapter of this Maha Yagna, this great Yagna that has been sponsored by the Singh's family. We are grateful to them that they has brought us together to spend auspicious moments at the feet of Jagadambe Bhavani Ma, Adi Shakti Bhavani Ma, Sakala Vidya Bhavani Ma, and this morning we are about to quench our thirsty souls, to drown our lives into the Nadia, into the ocean of bliss at the lotus feet of Guruji, Acharya Guru, Parampita Maha, Deva Deva, Adi Deva, Sri Bhagavan Krishna. Lord Krishna, the omnipresent Lord, according to the Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavad Purana, the entire cosmos rests upon His super foundation. The entire cosmos rest upon the super foundation of Bhagavan Krishna. Murali Manohar Ghanashyam Baba is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He is the Deva Deva, means he is the Lord of Lords. He is the Yogi Raj. He is the King of Kings. And he is the inner core of every animate, inanimate object that exists in this universe. रामचरितमानस says, गोस्वामी तुलसीदास जी कहते हैं, ईश्वर अंश जीव अविनाशी चेतन अमल सहज सुख राशि. ईश्वर परम पितामह, the God of gods, the Lord who we love so dearly, that we cannot live without God. We cannot live without God. If we consider ourselves atheist and we say that I do not believe in a God, it's quite okay. But your mere existence means that you are a part of God. And the reason why, because that which dwells within you, which is called the Jiva Atma, came directly from the super foundation who is Govinda. Murali Manohar Ghanashyam Baba. Sarvasya vahi yadhi, sarvasya vahi yadhi sanni vishtehe. Which means, I am seated in the hearts of all. In the sinner, in the righteous, in the king, in the man who is in the state of poverty, sickness, unhappiness, despondency, whatever the capacity of the individual, regardless who you are. When Krishna speaks that I am seated in the hearts of all, it's a universal language. Lord Krishna belongs to every entity on this planet Earth, regardless of your nationality, of your background, whatever you are, whoever you are, Bhagavan Krishna owns you. The Bhagavad Gita tells us, Lord Krishna owns everything. I am the supreme benefactor, he says. I am the supreme benefactor. I am the master of your intellect. You cannot think and act without my intervention. Murali Manohar Ghanashyam Baba. He says that your intellect, I give you a rich buddhi tattva. Your chanchal mind, your monkey mind, bring it to me. Bring your mind to me, and I will discipline your mind. He says, I control all the elements. They dance according to my will. The moment I put the basuri to my mouth, and that melodious tune is flowing, nature dances with me. Everything dances with me. He says, I'm the ultimate remover of all that is a hindrance to you from knowing me in reality. Which means that chadar that is between you and I is called avidya, ignorance. Bhagavan Krishna says, I came specifically on planet Earth. I descended on planet Earth for a purpose. And my purpose is to paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya cha dushkritam dharma sanstarpanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge. Paritranaya sadhunam. God came because you are a yogi, because you are a bhakta, because you cry for him, because you lust for him, because you desire him, because you perform puja daily. The reason why God is responding to you, because you woke him up. You woke up God from his cosmic sleep, and he listened to your prayer. never for a fraction of a second in your life, you must ever entertain doubts that the years I'm praying, God never responded to me. At His own time, He will come. He will make a dent into your life. He will do mysterious work for you. But you must have patience. Patience is bitter, but the fruit of patience is very sweet. And if we can wait, if we can subdue ourselves and say to God that, Lord, at your will, at your time, I will do my duty because I'm called upon to do my duty. Bhagavan Krishna says, I am the fountain of mercy and peace, and I am the giver of tranquility. I never forsake my devotee. Name bhaktya pranashyati, Bhagavad Gita says. My devotees are never lost. I'm looking at you every second, every fraction of a second. I'm deeply connected to you. But are you connected to me? How connected are you to me? You are lost in a state of forgetfulness. The world of Maya, the world of illusion has captured you. You have a desire only to accumulate. And everything you are accumulating, it's a matter of time. I will snatch it away from you because I am time also. I am the Lord who governs everything. He went on to say, my cosmic original form is only known to a yogi, evidently clear. Who is a yogi? Arihata kama mukaram, hirdaya sanchi priti, kya yogi, kya grihasti, uttama haririti. Arihata kama mukharam. The man, heart means your hands, kam means work, heart kam, mukha, your mouth, ram. He who performs sacred act of service, the hands that God gives you, it must be one of the most delicate instruments for you to perform sacred work. Your seva is very important. The man who does seva is greater than a man who sings the glory of God 24 hours per day. The individual who say Ram, 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 Krishna, 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 but his mind and his thought is polluted, it is better for him not to say God's name. If the mind is polluted, then the heart become impure. Bhagavan is saying, he says that leave the mind to me, leave the mind to me, leave the heart to me, and you give me Sheva. Heart kam mukharam, hirdaya sanchipriti. He said, there is a place I want to come and reside. Not in a mandir, not in a masjid, not in the church. You have the most beautiful mandir. Let me tell you this morning, the most beautiful mandir God has given to you. Draupadi, for example. Draupadi one day, mistakenly, she damaged her little finger. And it was bleeding furiously. And it is said that she just forget what was going on. But then the following day, her finger was bleeding. And she sat down very quietly. And Bhagavan Krishna was looking at her. And Bhagavan Krishna, his leela is beyond our imagination. His fingers began to bleed too. Draupadi saw the blood was flowing from the finger of Lord Krishna. And she tore her sari and she wrapped it around the finger of Krishna. And Bhagavan Krishna is smiling. Arjuna, Bhim, Nakul and Yudhishthira was looking at Draupadi. Bhagavan Krishna complimented her and praised her for the service she rendered to him. It happened so after a long period of time, in the Sabha of Duryodhan, I mentioned one night, Sakuni, who was playing with the dice, and Dusasan, who was waiting to disgrace Draupadi. It is said when Draupadi and the Pandavas were defamed in the court of Duryodhana, Draupadi had to stand among all. And Dusasan said, I will rip the sari from your body and disgrace you. It was that moment when Draupadi stood up in the sabha and she cried furiously. And she was calling from Kanhaiya Murali Manohar. And what she said, Hey Kanhaiya of Gokula. Then she said, Hey Kanhaiya of Vrindavan. Then she said, Hey Kanhaiya of Mathura. So when she said, Hey Kanhaiya of Gokula, Murali Manohar went to Gokula. When she said, Hey Kanhaiya of Mathura, he had to divert to Mathura. When she said, Hey Kanhaiya of Vrindavan, he said, well then, the Gopikas and Gwalin are calling me. He went to Vrindavan. But Draupadi was standing in the sabha of Duryodhan, and she was about to be disgraced. And she was calling for Murali Manohar. When Lord Krishna realized that it is the voice of Draupadi, he came, he arrived. And when he arrived, it was a final piece of sari that was about to rip from her body. And he placed his hands. And it is said, according to the Bhagavat Puran, the sari that was given to cover the nakedness of Draupadi could have rubbed the world 668 times. And the great Dusasan, he couldn't stood up to it anymore, and he fell to the ground. So one day after the incident took place, Draupadi said to the Lord, what took you so long to respond to my call? And Bhagavan Krishna said to Draupadi, when we speak, there is a special place that God wants to be. He said, Draupadi, the mistake you made, you could have said, rather than, Hey Murali Manohar of Vrindavan, Gokula, Mathura, you could have said, Hey Nath of Hriday Vasi. O Lord, who dwells within the inner chambers of my heart. And he said, immediately I would have responded to you. You forget to realize where I love to be. I love to be within the heart of my devotees. And if you can keep me there permanently, then you don't have to search for me. We look for God all over the world. But there is a beautiful mandir. If you keep that mandir clean, if it is not polluted, and the heart is flowing perpetually like a fountain, then Bhagavan Krishna says, I shall reside within the heart of my devotees. Bhagavan Krishna leads each and every one of us, his children, very tenderly. Bhagavan Krishna lights a path for each and every one of us, regardless if we remember him or if we forget him. He says very tenderly, I come to rescue you, and I lead you to walk very gracefully in my world. In my world, everything is auspicious and beautiful. Bhagavan Krishna says, to him who is very loyal to me, she said, I demand loyalty from my devotees. You must be very loyal. You must be very sincere. You must be very devoted. You must forget the world and remember me. The world has nothing to offer you, only distress and sorrow and pain. Regardless how much I give you, you still have a desire for more. The desire never comes to an end. The vasana never comes to an end. And you keep asking and keep asking and keep asking, and I keep multiplying and give it to you. He said, it is time for you to stop asking me. Do not ask me for anything, and you become the best yogi. The yogi who do not ask for anything. Hirdaya sanchi priti. Kya yogi, kya grihasti, uttama haririti. Who is a yogi? Who is a grihasti? Who is a pauper? Who is a raja? He said, he is a perfect yogi who has discovered me and kept me locked within his heart. He is a perfect grihasti. You can have a family. You can live in the world. You can enjoy all the amenities God give you. But the Lord said, do not allow the world to get into you. That's the greatest mistake. Sit in the boat. Become the captain of the boat. Sail yourself across the ocean. But do not allow water to get into the boat. You'll be drowned. The Lord is saying, He says, once you have devotion for me and obedience to me, and undying praises for me, Lord Krishna says, then I shall give to you, as the Bhagavad Gita now tells us in the beautiful Sanskrit sloka. Karmanyevadikaraste Karmanyevadikaraste Mapaleshu kadachana Ma karma palahetur Hurmate sangetva karmani Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Har Har Mahadeva Shiva Shambho Girijapati Gangadhar Har Om Namastute. He who perform all actions for me, Lord Krishna says, he who perform all actions for me, who look upon me alone as a supreme refuge. Here the Lord is saying, oh man, every action you perform, it must be for me. You know what is meant by this, my brothers and sisters? You know when you do puja, when Panditji asks you to put all ingredients to the divine pedestal, and your Ishta Devata is looking at you, and you're giving dhupa, deepa, naiveda, pungipala, vastradanam, dakshanam, pushpam, prasadyam, all these things you're giving to God. The Lord says, in conjunction, listen to me now, in conjunction with the ingredients you give me, He says here now, you must consecrate all your actions as an offering to me. Behind the things you give God, He says, this is what He says here, he who perform all actions for me, who has come to recognize me as the Supreme Lord, who seek refuge and intense affection for me, and give to me everything about you, He says, such a devotee, I, the Supreme, observed in him. I come as a Lord, and I witness, and I become one with you. He said, now that I am with you, I have something to give you, a special gift.